Welcome to Trading Lounge and the European indices for Saturday, March the 26th. Just want to start with the S&P because it will give us a bit of a framework for all other indices around the globe. So we've got 1 and 2 here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the third wave, fourth wave, and then we're looking for the fifth wave here. So we've got wave 1 here and 2 here, and we're going up into wave 3, 4, and 5. So that should give you a bit of an idea of whatever indices that you're looking at. If we just convert that to the DAX, I've got it counted slightly differently here, but it's the same situation. Though we've got, yesterday we looked at an A and a B and a C here for wave 4, so a little bit different in this case. A bit sluggish to get off the ground in this case, but yeah, we should see that push up on the Monday. So the DAX is lagging a little bit, and just be obvious to put the target at 15,000, but as always we just count the structure to the upside. So you could probably trade long above these highs here for that. In that instance, what's that level there? 14,500. So you'll get a little classic trading levels pattern in that space there. So it'll have the arrival, the reaction. So it'll get a little bit rough within that space, but it should push up through that in due course. Of course, if I'm totally wrong, then we need to be short under this level here. Okay, so I had that there before, so I'll just put it back there. And the other markets are all the same, really. So the STOXX 50 here, same thing we did yesterday. We looked at this as the A, the B, and the C here for wave 4. Tuck that in there, and then looking for the impulse wave to the upside. It's also a little bit tricky to count it in here as well, and we're left with this little move here. I'm not sure if that's actually 1 and 2 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or yeah, it's a bit messy in there. But once again, you can look to the 900 here, so really getting a breach of that, or looking for a classic trading levels pattern on top of that 900 there. So you would need to break through it. It will come back. There's quite a strong support under this, so we may end up with a situation like this and not coming back under this, but having that first high and second high as your entries is a nice way forward for that. And the FTSE will be much the same as well, not going into a big deal here, but at the 500 is a nice strong number, so we can look at this as wave 1 and 2 here, and 3, 4, 5. So we've got a little bit more to run to the upside. So we can look at that as 1 and 2, slightly different count here for these guys, but wave 3 up here, and 4 and 5. So not going up too high. The 7-6 would be the first obvious target at that point, so we can just assume that, or near to that, but as always, counting the structure to the upside is important. So looking at this as 1 and 2 here, then 1 and 2 and 3. So it always takes a bit of a struggle to get through the such a number like 500 there. So it's not support yet, but it will be in due course. Alrighty, so for the euro US dollar, yesterday we were looking at, we had that little move up here, so we're considering from the wave 4 here, this being wave 1 and 2 here, and then 1 and 2 here, because this is a corrective move here. There's a nice A wave, B wave, and 5 waves in the C wave here. So yeah, I don't think we should look at that as 4 and 5, possible, but not quite there, is it? But I mean, it's not out of the realm, but it didn't make a new high, but it does appear to be 5 waves. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down to here as 1, and then an A and a B. It's confirming now that I've got this right because of this move here as 1 and as an A and a B and a C wave up here. We'll put that up there. So we did get that move up there. We did get the turn here. So now we need to look for the short trade that we can plonk under here. I mean, the point being that, see this low here, if that's breached, see that's nicely breached. So what that actually does now, breaching that low there, it confirms that move here from this low as a 3-wave move. So we should be taking this low out here. So what we can do here is we can also see that as this comes through here, it's gone back up and tested that large number there, hasn't hit it nice and squarely, and it may do that again. but it's a place where we can start to look to be short. I'll just give it a bit of space here because what's this price point here? That's the 98. I want to bring that onto the 98 because that would be the floor there. So yeah, being Friday and all that, we'll just leave that under that there, because what could happen here if this is down for 1 and back for 2, looks all like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's going to get a bit messy around here. We'll end up having some move down to here, then another move coming back up that could retest that, or at least come into this space here, and then down here. And then what that's going to do, that will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down to here. Then we'll come back here again. So it's going to get kind of messy, really messy here. So perhaps not do a full trade on this here. We'll just put that as a half or quarter trade or something. And then we'll look for, we need to work this whole trend. So then we'll look for this one over here as well. And that way you can keep out of trouble there. The stop will need to go just to keep it out of the way. We'll just keep it out of the way up at this point. Yep, that should do the job. Yeah, and just check on the US dollar here. Yeah, okay, so that pulled back here. So I was looking at this as 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1. And then we'll look at this as an A and a B and a C to pull back. So that's pulled back nicely at this point. So that can just continue to climb to the upside there now. Obviously it needs to get through the 900. That's wave 1 and 2 here. This is the third, so it's going to be coming from that point. It will be 1 and 2 here, and 3 and 4 and 5 up here for the fifth wave. Then there'll be an ABC pattern here and a pullback, and then there'll be further up there. So you can also go long at that point there if you want to as well. But yeah, a target is the 100 up there, but maybe this could be counted differently as well here. But anyway, that's where it is at the moment. That would be the correct way to count it as well. We could look at this as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for wave 1 and 2, then 1 and 2. That's possible. I'll just look at that for a moment. Let's just plonk that there and that there. We'll just give that some consideration. Otherwise we need to look at this as 1, 2. I'll just put that there. Because here I can see we got 1 and 2 in here, you know. And then we've got 1, 2 and 3, 4. I don't think there is 5 waves in there. I think there's just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here, something like that. But anyway, we'll know as this expands over here. Alrighty, I'll leave it all at that. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.